just a quick little update, show you guys what I'm doing. Not tearing it down just yet. We got a couple of kids coming over tomorrow. I'm gonna take flywheel off, and then we're pulling the crank and the pistons and all that. But what I did do is I got my little cleaning stuff down here, little Brillo pad, and I started just cleaning up some surfaces. I use that Brillo pad because obviously I told you guys earlier I'm not going to take it to the machine shop, but we are going to clean it up. So it's got to be cleaned up. Probably hit some of these surfaces with a wire wheel, just because, you know, of course I'm going to paint it. Got to paint it, right? So this side hasn't been done yet. And that the other side over here, I mean literally 15 minutes maybe. So that's 15 minutes worth of work. All right, starting to clean it up good. But that's what we're doing. Lifter Valley, of course I haven't touched that yet, but we'll get in there too, all right? All right, so we got some work done. Didn't spend that much time on it, but you can see, I think it's a big improvement. I don't know how well the camera's gonna pick it up, but it looks pretty good. Just a scrub pad, some rags, a lot of rags. You know, typical stuff you got laying around your house, some carpet cleaner, WD-40, you know, stuff like that. So if we're talking about doing this on a budget, so far I got 0 in the block. So, I mean, you're gonna have to find you a small block for free, but I got 0 in the block right now. Everything else, so far, rags, cleaners, I got like $5 in this pack of scouring. I'll use these on the pistons. Any mating surfaces where I don't want to use like a wire wheel or a strong abrasive, I'll use those. Outside of the block before I paint it, I can just use a wire wheel or whatever. I also cleaned up the oil pan. Show you a picture of, well, let me just first tell you. Inside, I'm not going to flip it over because that primer's wet, but inside there was nothing to look at other than what you would expect to find from normal oil pan that's been sitting for a long time, you know, just that sludgy oil, but no metal or anything like that, so that's looking good. Did a little bit of work to the top here, and I'll show you that picture. And then you can see how it came out. Yeah, it's still all dented. It's not perfect. I'm not bonding. I mean, this ain't no perfect car I'm gonna make or nothing. So, but I like it. Came out well. Just took it out. And if everything goes well, I'm still gonna use it. Like I said, just put a coat of primer on it. There was a lot of rust on there, so that primer's gonna inhibit that rust a little bit, and before I get to paint it and all that other stuff. So as soon as that's dry, it's going back on the shelf. And then next thing we're gonna do is pull that flywheel off. So I gotta get this thing off of the engine stand and back on the lift so I can get that flywheel off.